Hello.
Happy Sunday, everybody, and thank you for coming. It's good to see everyone here. So we're going to switch up the order of what we're doing a little bit this week. We're going to try to flip-flop it, so our interview won't actually start until around 6:25. But the first thing is Trey with her hellos, reviews, and announcements. So, welcome everyone to the Survival Seeds 2024 collaboration. I'm really glad that you guys could come here and join us tonight. Today we're going to be interviewing Miss Gail at Gail Southern Living, and we're really excited to talk to her about creative containers. And she, trust me when I say, she is a master at creative containers. She knows a lot about them. But for those of you who are new here, this collaboration is basically trying to figure out what we're all going to do if you can't buy seeds next year. Our family, since our garden is so big and we grow a wide variety of all sorts of different plants, including different kinds of each plant, we can't save seeds ever because they cross-pollinate. And so the goal of this collaboration is to grow seeds that are nutritionally beneficial and to keep them away from all of your other plants so that they can grow on their own and you can save those seeds. And it's so far doing, the whole collaboration is doing so well. You can look at the hashtag, you can look at the playlist, and you can learn so much from all of the different videos and all of the different people that are in the collaboration. And I just seriously recommend that you check out the hashtag and the playlist because you can learn so much from your fellow gardeners. Next week is the big giveaway for the month, and Lazy Days Ahead will be here in a little bit to talk about that. And I know we're already over $3,000 in prizes, in worth of prizes, and we've got some amazing products. And if anyone is interested in donating products or trying to get in contact with the company, please reach out to Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa because they're in charge of that. And if you know any companies who are interested in like getting a commercial jingle, we've been writing commercial jingles for the companies who are willing to give a product for the giveaway. Today we're going to start up with the all of the new videos in the hashtag this week. Did you get the photo importer?
Give me 1 second.
Okay, so we've been getting a whole lot.
I sent it to you.
We've been getting a whole lot of new videos in the hashtag this week. I think I counted 12 or 13. And we've got a lot of really cool videos and a lot you can learn from them. KK is going to pull that up really quick.
Give me a minute.
She's working on it. In the meantime, hello to everyone in the chat. Fallen Arkansas veterans and Miss Grace Johnson. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday. Pat Evans. Happy Sunday. It's good to see you. PSV Odyssey. Miss Dana. The Bull's Garden. Happy Sunday. Deborah Rusignolo. Happy Sunday. And Milk and Honey Heritage. Happy Sunday. And Cooking on the Farm. It's good to see all of you guys here, and we're really glad that you could join us. Okay, so here we go.
I'm sorry, this is a mess this week.
These are all of the new videos from this week. Miss Lori at Lori's World did an update on her survival seeds. Her peppers are getting huge, and not to mention her onions are doing great too. The biggest surprise was her butternut squash. She is growing inside, and it is all over the place. You guys should really check it out. Like, it's insanely big. And her Mariana tomato is getting too tall for her light, and the one inside. She has another one outside. But her plants are doing super duper well. Rem's family farm just planted his tomatoes, which is super exciting. He actually made a table to keep track of which pot cell had which plant, which I think is awesome. He made a table to replicate what the seed tray looked like so that he could remember which cell had which plant in it. which is really, really cool and a great way to keep organized, and something I might try doing because we tend to forget which plant is in which cell. Next up is Canadian Family Life. Their tomatoes have taken off in their ultraviolets. He's doing a bit of an experiment about whether red lights or blue lights work better, and what combination is doing better for his plants. And it's a really cool experiment, and you guys should definitely just check out their entire indoor setup. They have some of the coolest stuff in there, and the lights are working out really, really well. Southwest Living with Val. Miss Val got her seeds and is going to be planting them soon, which is super exciting. And I'm really excited to see how they do in the Southwest because, as I've said before, and I'll probably say a million times again, there are a lot of different people from a lot of different places in this collaboration. And I am just absolutely thrilled and really excited to see all of the different ways that different people are growing in different places. Like, a lot of people just have like little sprouts starting, but then there are people like Miss Lori whose plants are absolutely taking off and all over the place and getting too tall, which is just really, really cool. Miss Cindy at Cindy Squirrel Off Grid put up a short, and she has planted her onions. She said she's never actually planted onions from seed, but I'm loving the confidence she's got because she's really excited to get them started and see how they do. I think she said she's in zone 2B, and I'm really excited to see how she does with that. Lewis Acre Farms, Karma Lewis. Miss Karma has her plants in her greenhouse, and they're doing really, really well. She got like 5 days of rain, and when she came back out to check on her plants, they were just doing swimmingly. And it was really cool to see how all of her plants were doing.
Swimmingly?
What? It's a word. Watt Life. Mr. Watt's plants are doing so well. All of them are getting so big, and they're just like leaking out of their containers. And he's got a lot of plants started, and a lot of them are doing super well. And I'm excited to see how all of his stuff does. BNS Odyssey. Her plants are up and growing. Her beets, tomatoes, onions, and peppers are up and growing, and it's really exciting to see how hers are doing. Grace Johnston has received her seeds. Weirdly, her kidney beans didn't even show up. So, Miss Grace, if you need some, we probably just forgot to put them in the envelope.
Oh, no.
If you need some more kidney beans, then we would be glad to send you another pack. So just let us know if you need more kidney beans. My Alabama Farm Life, her plants are getting really, really big and doing really nicely. And I'm excited to see how they end up doing because she's got some really cool stuff going on. Bushcraft, Mr. Charles, made some awesome garden beds out of like these old wood, I'm not quite sure, like crates or boxes. And he says that he gets them like every time they start falling apart, he gets new ones, and he just like takes off some of the legs that they have and uses them as garden beds. And I think that is a great way to recycle trash. And one man's trash is another man's treasure, and that is a great definition of that. Jacob's Triangle Homestead. Mr. Randy has gotten his peppers started and is coming out with a video soon on which pepper came out first, the one in the dirt or the one that stratified. And I'm excited to see what that is or how that turned out because I've actually been curious about which one would come up faster. And then Cooking on the Farm. All of Cooking on the Farm. All of her plants are coming out and doing super well. She did a whole video on planting them, and a lot of them are doing really well. And I'm excited to see how everyone does and to see how every different person is growing all of their different plants. I'm just really excited to see how everything goes. And that is all of the things from the intro. That is all of the things from the hashtag, all of the videos. And again, I really hope everyone is going around to support other people in the community and watching videos because not only is it a great way to make friends and support your friends, but it's also a great way to learn. It doesn't matter. We've been gardening our whole lives. Even when we lived in the suburbs, Grandpa was coming over to grow with Dad, and Dad has like a master's degree in growing in plant science. And so we've been growing our whole lives, and we're still learning new stuff from all of these amazing people. So I definitely recommend that if you aren't checking out the playlist, if you aren't watching the videos, you should absolutely, most definitely do that, because there is just so much information and knowledge to learn from your fellow gardeners. Yeah. And at that, I'm going to bring out Mr. Jesse, Miss Lisa, and Mr. Bushcraft to talk about their sides of the collaboration.
Hello, everybody. Can y'all see us okay?
Yep, we can see it.
Can you hear us okay?
Yep. How you doing?
We're doing good. We're doing real good. I do want to say this. Your dad doesn't have a master's just in science or biology or whatever it is, but he's got a master's degree in growing 3 beautiful little girls that are smart as can be. I'm telling you, you girls, man, I'm telling you, you impress me every time I see you guys.
No, I think
so good. Yeah, not just with the music, but with what y'all do on the farm, and they're on the property, and it's just it's amazing. He's done a great job. Well, your mom as well has done a great job, and we're proud. We're very proud for you guys, and this collaboration is one example of y'all's ability to overcome, ability to do what you thought you couldn't do, and I mean, I'm impressed. What say you, Charles?
Oh yeah. Yep, I've been a fan since the first day
I think
I came across the channel.
Yeah,
you guys are awesome, and we've learned so much from you guys and our community. You guys are awesome.
Really quick, Mr. Charles, do you want to talk about anything new in your side of the collaboration?
I'm still sending seeds out. Every time I think I'm done, I'll check the forum again, and there's somebody else wants seeds, so I send them out as soon as I can. I don't have any stickers because I've completely ran out of stickers. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting a lot of people. That's good news.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Jesse, do you want to talk about the giveaway next week before we doesn't look like Miss Gail is here yet?
Let me share my screen real quick. So here's the stats we got so far for the month of April. We got 16 videos that I counted. That's shorts, our videos, your videos, that kind of stuff, that have come in since last Sunday in 1 week. We have 2 entries for the month of April. We have 53 videos so far this month that have been submitted as update videos. 53 videos. One, and the month's not even over. Yeah. And obviously the 6 are the NA videos, which is your videos, our videos, and Charles's videos. And then so for a total of 61 videos for the month of April so far. So we're doing really well. And if you see, we got 208 total Survival Seed 2024 related videos so far, and we're only 3 months in. I'm impressed. I mean, these guys are awesome. And people are putting out update videos showing their gardens. I mean, like you mentioned, there's people showing you techniques on what they did with their trash. I'm not gonna say, people, what they do to use for raised beds. I mean, people using tires. I mean, there's so many things to use for a raised bed. No, there's a ton of knowledge out there, and if you're not, getting in here and watching these videos and learning, you're missing out. There's a lot of good videos out there.
Right.
As far as the giveaway is concerned, so we look like we're going
to. I was going to say next Sunday is the last Sunday.
Next Sunday. So obviously, if you look at the screen, we got $156 worth of prizes in February. March, we had $267. And for April, we're up to $385 worth of prizes that'll be given away next Sunday night. So if you're not in on the collaboration as a collaborator, and or not in
the chat,
or not in there making update videos, you need to start doing that so you can get your name on the wheel. Good prizes, as you can see here. But total for the collaboration, we're at $3,632 for
Prize.
worth of prizes. And these are sponsored gifts or prizes and also donated. We did have another one that's donated here this week. What's her name? Jennifer Ocean Homestead is donating seeds from Canada for those in Canada that can't receive stuff from the United States. So that, along with some other stuff that she's given from her Etsy and a few other things that she's doing for the final giveaway in October. So we got a lot of good feedback from people who'd like to donate. So we thank everybody. And if you want to give, you can send us an email to lazydays1031@gmail.com, and we will definitely get you up, on the board as a person who donated.
Yeah, we've got a great lineup for this end of the month.
Right.
Exciting.
So we're excited.
Now, our guest for this week is Miss Gail, Gail Southern Living, and she has been a great friend of ours for a long time. And I think we met her really, really early into when we actually started interacting with other people online. When Mom and Dad would let us chat and comment and stuff instead of just putting up videos. And
That was a long time ago.
yeah, she was our very first shout out ever. And we were
Yeah,
I know I was I don't know, really little. And so when it came up that she had shouted us out, I know for a fact that as soon as we went out to take care of the animals, I was just running around. I got so excited about that. And then she was also the first person who had us on her live stream, which was another it was nerve wracking, but it was also super exciting. And just as a little kid, I thought she was I think she is the coolest. And it was
girls are getting so old.
We are.
yeah.
We're gonna end up with back problems next.
But yeah, Miss Gail is a super dear friend of ours, and we are absolutely honored to have her with us today.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hi,
Gail.
Gail.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Doing good.
I love
Good
the lights
to hear.
behind you. That's cool.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I think that's gonna start the interview then.
Oh, yes, it is. So, Bob, you just really threw me into
Oh, sorry, I didn't know how to quite transition that.
So, Miss Gail, how long have you been gardening, and how and why did you begin?
I started in 2005. My dad, I actually used to watch my dad garden, so I got the green thumb from him. I wish I had listened a little bit better because I think he probably had a lot of knowledge. But he actually tilled my very first garden. I was working, and I came home from work, and my dad was in the middle of tilling my garden for me. So he's like, "Well, you said you wanted to do a garden, so I tilled it up for you." So that was my very first garden.
That's awesome.
But I would say I probably learned a lot more since I've been on YouTube because there's so much gardening knowledge out there. So I've grown as a gardener since YouTube, because if somebody sends me a seed I've never grown before, I have to grow it to see if I can get it to grow. So I
And it's
try.
been super cool watching your garden grow and watching that get started. And you've got that nice fence now, and it's all color coordinated, and that is the coolest.
Yeah.
Gail is one person that likes to think out of the box. Really, I mean, she comes up with all kind of ways to grow stuff.
Oh yeah.
Or in the box.
Or in the
Yeah.
box, yeah.
Box, got a box.
Good point, Charles.
So out of the survival seeds, the butternut squash, the beets, the kidney bean, onion, tomatoes, peppers, how many do you grow regularly? And which are new, and what are your favorites?
The butternut squash last year was my first year to grow it. So this is my second year on that. Beets is brand new to me. I've never grown them before, and they are doing great. The onions, I've had some challenges with the onions, but I have tried to grow them before. Tomatoes I grow every year, but just not that particular variety. But they're doing really well too. So definitely getting those. And kidney beans, I've never grown before, but they're doing awesome. So
That's awesome. It's been really cool to watch your progress with it too.
It has been.
We like those too. Our favorites probably are the tomatoes, peppers, and onions, and we've said it a lot that like we just make so much with those three, like especially as a trio. So.
You know what I've realized? Everything that comes to mind immediately that you use those in starts with an S. You got sauce, salad, salsa.
Do you put onions in salad?
Yeah, you can put
Yes.
onions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
Yes,
forget
you
about
We
don't
do.
put onions in salad.
soup.
Like
You
yellow
put-
ones?
Yeah, you
Or
pick them
especially
out.
red onions.
Yeah, I've seen
usually
red onions in
ones.
it.
It's still an onion.
salad a lot too.
Okay.
Most of that stuff goes in chili.
Yeah, it can go in chili.
Yeah, that doesn't start with an S. That's fair.
I mean, it does if you spell it wrong.
Silly.
Yeah, silly chili. So it started with an S.
Hey,
Chili soup.
Silly chili.
you add the right kind of pepper and it's spicy chili, and that starts with an S.
But you know, Gail's not the first person I've heard so far from the collaboration that has had problems with their onions, and I think some of it has to do with that pressure idea that you guys use, because Lisa did it and it helped with.
Yeah,
Hey,
what we
my
do?
they disappeared.
Oh no.
I don't know how that happens. Like, I don't think predators eat onions, right?
Not usually.
My beets and my onions. One tote of beets is completely fine. The other one had the tops off of them, so I replanted. Some of
There's
the
a mole that will eat onions.
Yeah, I do have
Onions and garlic.
kind of critter. I have some little holes.
No, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate. I'm sorry.
You might have goats. I know goats will eat this. You might have some kind of wild mountain goat roam around by
You have to jump a really high fence to get in my yard. Originally got it to protect my garden from dogs,
Oh.
but also to protect my chickens from predators as well. So it was.
That's a nice fence.
And you know, we're down here in Texas as well. We're down here down south, and we don't have that many problems with dogs. What we have problem with is our neighborhood cats. They love to come and dig up in the beds, and
Yeah.
they'll dig up.
Yeah,
I mean, and do-
I have a backyard kitty. Her name is Miley, and she doesn't really mess with anything. But occasionally, if I notice she's sitting in a certain area, I'll put either some sticks or some plastic somewhere to keep her out of that area until the plant gets up. So
Aw.
That's a good
usually
idea.
okay.
Yeah.
Occasionally, she'll decide to sit where she's not supposed to.
yeah,
He's got a kitty.
yeah. We got
They like
a
it.
bunch of those wooden skewers. We'll try that. They'll impale
Yeah, 'cause they
themselves.
like to
Oh.
use the grow pots
It's
as a
mean.
litter box.
No, really,
Yeah.
they do. They love it as a litter box.
That would be healthier for your plants, the sticks, because
Yeah.
it does worry me a little bit that the plastic's going to break off and end up part of the soil. I'm like, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's a catastrophe.
Oh, nice.
That pun was
But
Which of the 6 seeds do you plan on saving seeds from for next year, and why those ones?
The butternut squash, the beans, and the tomatoes. Butternut squash seeds are easy to save. So honestly,
Yeah.
I'm saving those because they're easy. But last year I got introduced to the butternut squash and I really, really like it. So that's another reason too.
Butternut
Butternut
squash.
squash is so good.
They're
Oh
very
yeah.
Kidney beans
Y'all
would
put a
be
little
easy.
cinnamon
I've never tried the kidney beans before, so this will be something new. But they're doing really well, so I'll be trying them by
excited
the end
for
of the season.
It's awesome.
That's probably the biggest plan I have is my kidney beans,
Oh,
nice.
tomatoes, and then third would be the beets.
Nice.
So we know you garden super well, and we've been friends for a few years, and we've watched your garden grow, like I said earlier. Do you want to tell our friends in the chat and on the panel about your setup, and in particular, your containers?
When I very first started gardening in this house, I started in the regular ground, But once I started watching YouTube and all these people doing raised beds and things, I was like, I really want to try that. So we built, the first one was a cement bed, and then we built 3 wooden beds. And then he started bringing home shipping containers from work, hence the painting and all that. And then one year I bought myself 2 raised planters. And so it's mostly all container gardening now, just because it's easier for weeding. And then we have the wild garden back there, and I pull some of the weeds out, but usually it ends up just covered in vines. And I have it like in a sort of a circle, so all the vines can grow out of the, cantaloupe and pumpkin and gourds, and all the viney things are back there. And I'm also trying my hand at giant pumpkins this year. I got sent from Heavenly Hills Homestead. So
Nice.
I'm trying at least 7 seeds. He sent me 7 different ones. So I'm trying 7 different ones, and I have 1 up so far.
That's awesome.
Exciting.
See how that
That's
goes.
good.
Do you know how big the pumpkins are gonna get? Like, if you can do it.
If I could get one that was 50 pounds, I'd be happy. And I know that's like a small goal, but if I could just get a 50-pounder. But seriously, some of these seeds are 2,300 pounds, because it said on there, when you get giant pumpkin seeds, I didn't know this, but I learned later, it says the person's last name, and then it says their biggest pumpkin size. So one of them said 2,360, I think.
Wow.
You could have a ton of food from one pumpkin.
We all know who's buying pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. They're good for the chickens.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
lots of seed. If I get even one, I could give away tons and tons of giant pumpkin seeds. That would be super awesome.
Right. That would be super
would be
cool.
nice.
I need to do a giant pumpkin growing contest next year in the summer. Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be super
Who
cool.
can get the biggest pumpkin? They're like, oh,
Fun.
that sounds like it'd be really fun to carve.
Yeah.
Like the longest pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I carved a life-sized version of my little sister. This is not Bunky, this is Pumpky.
Oh.
Like Punky Brewster.
Yeah. I gotta find my next question.
Punky Brewster.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I zoned up. What inspired you to start this collaboration, and what makes it both fun and important for you?
When I very first started YouTube, I left, I had to leave a job for a work injury, so I was at home a lot. And I was gardening on a budget, because it was before, when I very first started YouTube, I wasn't getting paid from YouTube yet. So I was gardening on a budget. So literally, I was just trying to teach people to think a little bit outside the box. If you have a basket, or, there's just different things you can grow in that you have kind of laying around. And people have gotten really creative with it too. So it was just a budgeting thing, just to teach people to think outside the box. If they barely have enough money for the soil and the seed, they could find something in their yard, poke some holes in it, and grow something out of it. So
Yeah, some of my favorites that she has are the cinder blocks and the tires. The tires were just like genius.
yeah, the tires. Yeah. Believe it or not, squash grows really well on those. And then I kind of set the cinder blocks up where the plants could kind of sit up above it. It could be just this little tire garden area. And then, we painted them this year for the first time. So
That's
They
awesome.
look great.
I think.
And this is your weird container gardening collaboration, right?
Weird container growing, yes. This is the 3rd year for that. And people got really creative with it. I didn't do a prize with this year, because I was doing the garden tour club and we were doing prizes with that one. But still, there's a lot of people that have joined it. So there's several on the playlist. And
It's
I
such a
went back over it just to see what kind of things people had planted in.
That's
Oh,
super
that's
cool.
so cool.
Like, that was an awesome idea.
All of the containers were just so fun.
Like,
They are.
really. This year for our weird container growing entry, we wanted to do the new containers we have that we showed off in our latest garden tour. Is that what we call And those are like 80 by 3 foot tomato and bean rows that we just like stuck some
Galvanized metal on the side of.
So
And,
what
like,
now?
Galvanized metal. We pretty much just boxed in where we grew last year.
because
Yeah.
like after a while this straw starts falling apart. So we just pushed it back up and then put the galvanized metal on the side. And like that was actually a question I had. Like, does this qualify as weird or as containers? Like, what do you think the definition of weird and containers are?
Basically growing in something that's just not traditionally meant for growing. It's not a pot, it's not a raised bed, it's not a planter that was bought originally for growing. But yeah, it's an inventive idea to, I've seen people grow potatoes in boxes before. I thought that was kind of neat.
That was cool.
My first year, I grew a sunflower in a pineapple.
In a pineapple?
In a pineapple?
Yeah,
What did
that
you
was
call
my
it? A
word.
sun apple or a pine flower?
That was my word container.
That's cool.
amazing.
I seen one where there was somebody that put a bunch of pairs of blue jeans around a tree, filled them up, and then they were growing flowers and whatever out of the tops of the pants, and they had them looking like they were standing up against a tree. It was
You know what you call
pretty ingenious.
You know what
That's
you
cool.
call those?
Have you
Pants
seen our new scarecrow that we have this year? It's pretty funny looking.
I think so. Let's see if we can pull it up.
I don't remember.
It's hilarious. Well, it was Heather with Milk and Honey Heritage Farms had the idea. She said, "Hey, are you going to do your Fall Fest 24 giveaway?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, I have an idea." She goes, "Ask the people to either make or buy a scarecrow and have that in their video." So I said, "Well, let me start working on my scarecrow now." So I got a pair of hubby's jeans and a flannel shirt, and it's a cowboy hat and it has a volleyball head.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gosh, that's amazing.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, I see it.
It's not meant to be, it's just
Oh, I
meant to
love
be.
him. I love his head.
Oh no,
I love everything about this guy.
where's the camera?
This is the most perfect thing on the planet.
It's so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hubby
That is
decided
beautiful.
he wanted to put the tool belt on him because he said his waist looked funny because he was big up here and his waist was tiny. I'm like, well, you're the one that stuffed him that full of straw. To make him quite that chunky. But he helped me with it. But yeah, it's just something different.
Oh, I love it.
What was the inspiration for a pink theme for your gardens, and what are the benefits, like both personally and as a gardener?
So my dad was a house painter, so I've always really liked to paint. So I'm always painting stuff, but it also preserves the wood because it came from shipping containers from his job. So I only painted the outside, but it was actually meant to preserve the wood. And I was just trying to make it kind of bright and cheery out there. And I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and paint the tires this color too. And I actually still have paint left, so I can paint some more. But anyway, so I sent him to the store and asked him to get a color. Well, in our little town, our Walmart paint thing is always down. He never can find any paint. So there was some paint there that was like somebody's paint they brought back to the store. So he said, okay, well, they have this pink. So the machine's down as always. He said, but they have this pink color. I'm like, okay, we'll get it. So I got home. I started, when I started painting with it, I started painting. I was like, I texted Heather, Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. I'm like, this is like Pepto-Bismol pink. I mean, it is bright pink. Anyway, but it doesn't look as bright now as it used to because I think I'm used to it. But like at the beginning, I was like, whoa.
Nice.
I think it's
It
important,
looks nice.
like to be in a garden that you love, and then it's like cool to look at. Like it just makes it a little cooler to be out.
Has to have personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because we really don't decorate the front at all, but the backyard has all the fans and all the cool little yard toys. All our pretty stuff is in the backyard because it's really there more for our enjoyment and for the enjoyment of YouTube. It's really, it's not
It's
like
where
other
you
people
spend all your
decorate the front
time.
yard. I decorate the backyard. What's that?
It's where you spend all your time. You don't spend it in the front
I spend a
yard.
lot of time there. Yesterday it was like raining, and I was just like, I was so mad. I was like, I know I need the rain, the garden needs the rain and everything, but I just wanted to be outside in the yard. I did not want to be stuck inside the house all day. I was so mad about it. I was like, "Rrr." But anyway, I worked on cleaning my craft room and it needed it. So
Nice. That's awesome. Let's see. Do you choose yearly winners for your weird container growing collaboration? And do you have some favorites of what people have done?
no, but that would be a great idea. Like narrow it down and then have a poll for people to vote. Maybe I'll do that next year. It's a good idea.
That'd be great.
I did write down some of the inventive ideas people had. Kimberly Gila decided to grow in a barbecue pit, and there's actually, she did it this year. Last year, somebody else did it too. You know, like cloth QB, you know, like cloth things that you drawers. People have grown in that, like grow bags, baskets, boots, sinks, watering cans, wash tubs, tires. This is the biggest thing anyone's ever grown in. Garden State so-and-so, Robin, she grew in a boat. That was the biggest thing anyone's grown in.
Whoa. Okay. Wow.
That was a good one. Cinder
That's
blocks, a baby washing tub, a trash bag, and a lampshade. Those are
Whoa.
the inventive ones that I've written down, and I'm sure there's more, but that's a little bit from this year and a little bit from last year.
That's so cool.
How big was the like, how do you get bigger than that? Because you said that was the biggest one so far. I was just like trying to think.
I mean, that's the biggest weird container so far, was that.
I grew in my house. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah, your house is
Just put
Your
the dirt
house,
on the floor. And then your house is the container.
No, don't put it on the floor.
I don't know how you get any drainage though. So
What a big mess.
and what about you? What have some of your entries been into the collaboration?
One year I grew in a desk basket. This year was a basket and a watering can. I'm
Oh, wow.
still going to go out to my shed and look around and find something interesting in there. So I did one. I also bought, now I actually purchased one thing. They had a really cool Texas boot at Walmart, and it was made for planting because it had a hole. But I used it for my video to talk about it because I thought it was really neat looking.
It's
So I'm
super
growing hoppers in that.
nice.
Cool.
And
Maybe
if
I
someone
need-
wants to join, what would they need to know?
Just use the hashtag Weird Container Growing 24 in your title and description box and tag my channel so I can add you to the playlist. And I share out all the videos that join my collaboration. That's
awesome.
my thing that I do. So
It's such a cool collaboration. It's been so cool to like watch everyone and what they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Lynette Lawrence was asking about that in the chat. In fact, what I did, KK, is if you go up to the top, you'll see it says starred. If you click on the
Yeah, I see
starred.
those. I was gonna bring them up after I finished, but yeah, thank you.
Okay, but yeah, Lynette Lawrence was just asking that same question to Gail, how to get involved
Gail's talking about her collaboration.
for her collaborate the weird gardening one. I think that's what Lynette was asking about.
yeah. Just add the hashtag, tag me, and I'll add you to the playlist. That's pretty much it.
Also, going back to your scarecrow for a second.
No, I actually cut the jeans off at the bottom and put like, you know how you do like little shred, like I'm cutting every inch
Right.
or so.
Fringe.
Fringe, like a fringe.
Cut it shorter because he was attaching it to a pole.
Oh,
So
don't worry about that.
Basically,
If he does wear them, it'll look really funny.
you basically made them and turned them into Daisy Dukes.
No, not that short. They're tattered.
Daisy, get it? Daisy.
he has short
Daisy
legs and really stocky, you know.
How long is the scarecrow thing going on for?
Well, it's going to technically be part of the Fall Fest thing.
Oh, okay.
That I was just getting mine ready early. So probably around August 15th, I'll put out the entry
That's early
videos
enough.
for Fall Fest. And the videos, because of the Garden Tour Club collaboration, instead of starting in August, they're going to start in September because I wanted one collaboration to end before the next one started.
Oh,
I didn't want to
awesome.
open up myself. Because
We
at the
had
end of
a
each
scarecrow thing in town here. I got disqualified though.
Why?
Well, instead of doing a normal scarecrow, I turned him around backwards, and I had a pumpkin at the bottom of his pants. He was pulling his pants down and mooning people as they go by. I don't know why they disqualified me. It's still a scarecrow.
Who knew? Oh my
Definitely
goodness.
scared. A little more scare than crow.
Oh man.
And I mean, we personally, Katie and Trey and I, we have a lot to do between school, music, our animals, etc. So we're probably not the best at getting the most out of collaborations. And we try to support our friends. But when it comes to participating in and starting collabs, one of the first people I think about is you. Because you're very supportive. You start all these amazing collaborations, and you always have something great to contribute to them. So what are some things you do that makes you very good at collaborating?
Well, I'm kind of relentless in that I just keep going until somebody finally says yes. I'm like, come on, you know, and I don't know. I just ask people. And first time I had Fall Fest and 72 people joined, I was like shocked.
That's
and then
awesome.
the next year I did it, it was like 50 people. I'm like, wow. So I don't even know what the third year is going to be like, but yeah. 72
cool.
54 or so the second year. So that's pretty successful. So it blew up into more than I thought it would be. I thought, oh, if 20 people join, it'll be all right.
We had a similar thought process.
Yeah, that sounds
Definitely
like me.
know that feeling.
And no, the Garden Tour Club has turned out better than I thought too. I never had any intention of that running into my time of Fall Fest, but as I got thinking about it, I'm like, I don't want to be doing two at the same time. So at the end of each month with Garden Tour Club, we're drawing on the last day of the month. So the 30th is coming up, like not this week, but the next week. And the sponsors for this month is the Vineyard Chicks and Milk and Honey Heritage Farms.
Awesome.
Who's donating the prizes for this month. So we're going to have 2 prizes in June, 3 prizes in July, and 2 prizes in August.
Are they reputable sponsors? You know?
Vineyard Chicks, I mean, that's top of the line right there.
Oh, thank you.
I'm wearing my Vineyard Chick shirt to the Ozark meetup on Saturday. And I have this, I don't know if Jan's in the chat, but I have this really cool surprise for her. And I'm actually going to have my husband film it. So you guys are going to all get to see what her surprise is. It's really cool. It's going to be super cool and funny.
That's going to be so fun.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah. So we're going to go up to the meetup on May 8th. And a couple of days before, and we're going to eat with Jan and her husband. And then the next day we're supposed to go fishing with her and the boss. So that'll be fun.
That'll be very fun. Have a good time.
We're going to take them out on the boat.
Uh-oh. We may never see him again.
Oh.
Kaz is driving. It won't have anything to do with me.
Just make sure you got that clear.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all the interview questions I had. I'm going to go over to the
Wait, no, hang on. I
chat.
want to say this real quick. Mom says I am jelly. We can't go to. Mom, no.
Yes, she is.
No, you're grape jams. It's jams, not jelly. There's a difference. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Jams is jelly.
All right.
I mean,
go
technically,
ahead.
they're kind of the same thing.
No, I think one of them is like whole fruit. What's the difference, Miss Lisa? creams, jams, and jellies?
Jelly is made from the juice, and so it's clear pretty much. And jam is thicker, has the
Pulp,
pulp or the like the
the
strawberry.
actual-
It,
the
you know, it
actual-
may be crushed, but it still has the strawberry parts in it.
Oh, nice.
Sometimes it has seeds to go in with it.
Well, like raspberries,
Oh,
yeah.
raspberry, yeah.
I found a stick in some of the store-bought ones.
A
Yeah.
stick?
Like a little stick.
Oh, like a stick. Yeah. Yeah, no, okay, I've seen that.
Anyway, going over the chat. Rem's family asked a little bit ago, should I start my kidney beans indoors or do they grow as well as other regular beans?
I have no idea. This is our first time growing kidney beans as well. But Bella's Whisper Farmstead said that she plants them directly outside.
I think that's the
So-
plan. Or
They grow so
Outside,
fast.
They worked well, so
They grow so fast, especially kidney beans.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine will be on the trellis pretty soon.
Yep, Canadian Family Farm.
See what the pot even looks like. I've never seen them before, so it's all new to me.
it's gonna be so cool. I want to see what they look like too.
Canadian Family Life says that after seeing our beans grow, I would direct so outside. Oh yeah, yours just took off. It's insane.
Mhm.
They grew fast. They've grown the fastest of anything, really.
Also, speaking of Rem's family, he's our guest next week, so he's going to be the next interview, and that's going to be super fun. We're looking forward to that too. And Mr. Jesse, what about this month's prizes? I wanted to circle back to that a little bit ago.
What?
About this month's prizes, I think the giveaway is next week.
Yes,
Next
the giveaway is
Sunday.
next Sunday, 6 o'clock. Well, your normal
Eastern,
time.
yeah.
6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. We will be doing the giveaway from Lake Tinctures because we'll be at the meetup. Can't wait.
I wish we could be there.
Yeah, so it's like $365 worth of prizes this month or for the month of April. It's going to be awesome. There's the Miralac. Amirla knee bench is going to be
Bench.
given out. Well, let me pull it up. I can show you right here. We still have it up. Add
I
stage.
have some overlays.
We have the bench. We're going to be giving away Survival Seeds 2024 shirt, which is what we all have on
Yeah.
today. I just let me.
Yes,
There you go.
everyone else is
It's
wearing them. Why?
Yeah, we all got
Yeah.
Survival Seed shirts, so you guys
Yeah.
need to go out there and get
Yeah.
yours now.
Jesse and Mr. Charles match, and Miss Lisa and KK match.
How about that? You all have the baseball shirt on.
Where did those from?
So you can get these at our web or our YouTube page. It's in our bonfire.
Store.
We're not.
Okay.
We had them as cheap as we can go. We're not making any money on it. It's
Right.
just only for those who want to purchase a shirt for the Survival Seed 2024 season. And it's while supplies last. No, don't worry. Bonfire should be able to cover that.
And there's hats in there too.
And there's hats in there. Oh, yeah, well, I can show that too. I think I have it up here. I did earlier. No, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we got the hats. We got the shirts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors on the hats.
I can't imagine anybody still, maybe somebody like Jennifer Ocean up in Canada, still needing a hoodie, but there's hoodies in there as well.
I could have used one today outside.
And some pullovers, I guess what you call those sweaters.
It's a sweatshirt.
Yeah, sweatshirt, crew necks.
There's some more to the right.
There's more to the right. Okay.
There's long
There's
sleeve
long sleeve
t-shirt,
t-shirts.
another crew neck.
This is the Gildan, which is my favorite material, the Gildan. And then they got the unisex tees, baseball, which is what I think
What the
girls have on.
Mhm.
the baseball tee,
And then there's a youth shirt.
and then the U shirt. But there's two sides, so they get the front and then we got the back. Sorry about that. We got some guy driving by in a little mini bike.
It sounds familiar. Sure sounds like that too.
Yeah,
It sound like a copper.
but they're awesome shirts. I mean,
Yeah.
I love the material. They're very nice. And like I said, for $26, I mean, it's the lowest we could get it. Bonfire's stuff has gone up since we first started.
They're a lot better than the other place, though.
Yes, but
This is so much
Other
softer.
place lasts a year, and their shirts are they fade and they're real
Yeah.
thin.
Yeah, you can look at the one Miss Gail's wearing right now. Ours is faded a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
I have the brand new one, but it's in the wash. I wanted to put it on for today, but I was like, oh, it's in the wash. But anyway, I'm into the meetup, so
Aw, well, we appreciate that.
Well, then we can be there and not be there.
exactly. There
I
you
love
go.
her hair, by the way. Like, I love the little
Yeah, I
curl
like
going
the
on.
curls you've got. They're really cute.
So for this week, we're going to be giving away,
Certified.
or for this month, we're going to be giving away 2 collaborator gifts, 3 videos of the month gifts, 3 comment picker gifts, and 4 hashtag gifts, chat hashtag gifts. We got a lot of prizes to give. I mean, believe it or not, we were going to start with just giving 3 gifts away. When we first started this collaboration, let's give 3 gifts. And look how many people were wanting to donate. So, you know, if they want to donate, we got to give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now, right? So we're looking forward to next week. It's going to be awesome. I think there's going to be a lot of happy people.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to check the chat real quick for questions. We got about 5 minutes before we head over. Well, our family heads over to Garden State Gardener for Sunday Funday. And if you guys want to come over with us and like drop some green hearts or something, that'd be fun.
So what day was it you girls and your mom and dad were going to arrive at Tin Killer? Was that going to be Friday or Saturday?
Next year. Maybe. If we find someone who
No,
wants the anniversary.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. We can call you.
We can call.
You
Yeah.
can give us a tour.
Yeah, we'll be there whenever you're there.
Yeah, we'll do a live. We'll walk through
Hey, look.
and meet everybody.
Jennifer says, wasn't that canceled today? No.
No, it's not canceled.
Oh, Sunday Fun Day, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
talking
may,
about Tin
no,
Killer.
yeah, no, he may have canceled it.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
that's
did.
right. I answered. I think he had to Uber today.
Oh, whoops. Sorry about that.
I think he had yeah. I think he put a message out that he had to Uber.
Yeah, I see that now.
His
Sorry about
Thursday live. It said, yeah.
Well, it's good
It's funny.
practice for next
Yeah,
Sunday.
y'all said that, and I was like, oh, yeah, he did cancel.
Whoops. Sorry.
Oh, Louis Acre Farm had a question.
Okay.
Go back up, please.
Yeah, it figures you guys are on time this week, and he canceled.
Oh, yeah. If we flip things around, we got it done perfect.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it is.
I had a Yukon Gold potato plant up before I left on Thursday, and I just got home an hour ago. Discovered that the plant had died. So it came back.
I don't know.
You know, I think potatoes have most of their energy in their roots, so there is a chance that if you water it, it could come back. I mean, you left on Thursday, it's Sunday. I mean, it should.
Because you got frost. I don't know where you're
You
at.
know,
Number is out though.
I don't know how true this is, but you know, she's been gone, say, a week. You know,
Yeah, it's last
it may
few
die.
days.
It may have died from neglect. You know, you got to talk to your plants. You got to go out there and talk to them and say, "Hey, how you doing this morning? You doing all right?"
I know.
And
I have to
no
have, I have to have
response.
somebody water my garden while I'm gone.
Just saying, Karma. You never
know.
know.
You
At
guys,
least
Have a good night, Canadian family life.
good night.
And hello to everyone in the chat, and thank you guys for being here. It's been super great.
Only 4 days.
It always happens.
Only 4 days.
That's formulated.
She's only gone 4 days.
But thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. You guys have some great things to add, and you guys are awesome.
Always fun as usual.
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
know, let me say one more thing for people in the chat. I don't know if you guys know this, but the girls are in a competition. They're in a God, what's it called? You God too?
You guys' music.
You God's music. You God's music. They have a competition that they're in, and all it takes is a $5 donation minimum to get them in this contest. I failed to mention it last night in my live, and I feel so bad about it. But I have all the information in the description of our live from last night. All the steps on what you got to do. There's only 6 little steps to do it. But listen, It's based on popularity. So if you guys love the Vineyard Chicks, go in there and put in a vote. $5 is all it costs. And if we had 100 people put in $5,
Lori's Road put it up.
thank you, Lori. Appreciate that.
They're at
These girls,
28th place so far.
correct. They, well, I think last time I checked, they were 22 or 23.
Yeah, they were 22 at one point.
Yeah.
And then
So go in there and let's get them to number 1, because the top 50 advance to the next level. They won't say nothing because they're not that type of person. But I'm going to say it. You know, if y'all want to stop watching me, that's fine, but that's okay. I said it. Go check out the Vineyard Chicks. God.
And the voting goes till
May 5th. May 5th is the last day you can vote. So we want to get as many votes in there as possible for the girls to advance to the next level.
You know more about this than I do.
They're going against other professionals. They're
they're going against the best, you know, and but they can do it because it's like I said, it's who gets the most votes, and we're going to vote for them. And if I have to go in there and vote again, I will.
Thank you, guys.
Now you can vote as often as much as you want.
Yeah.
But it stops September 5th. So
No.
I mean May 5th.
Yeah.
May 5th. So
And then there'll be another round.
You said last night. It's in your last night's live. Is that what you said, Jesse?
yeah, I meant to say something about it last night, and it just slipped my mind. So it's
in the description, right?
But I'll put all the information about the competition in the description of my live from last night.
No,
If you can't vote, share them out.
Yeah,
Share the page out.
correct.
They'll be live tomorrow, right?
Yes, we will at 9 p.m. Eastern. And speaking of lives, when do you go live on your channel, Miss Gail?
I am going live Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Central Time. That is my new live time as of a couple of months.
I like that. Yep. So all of you wonderful people should definitely check out that wonderful person because it is a wonderful live stream and it will be wonderful. I love her live streams. Those are cool.
Thank you.
We are all wonderful.
Yeah.
I said wonderful too many times in that sentence, and I didn't even mean to. And then
All right.
7, and then there's Lazy Days Ahead on Saturdays, on alternating Saturdays.
Our next live will be May 4th, so may the 4th be with you. So
Hey!
yes, the 4th will be with you. So
Oh my God. That's awesome. I forgot about that day. That's like one of my favorite days ever. A great day.
I thought it was Taco Tuesday.
Go, guys. I got a church meeting. Thank you for
Okay.
having me up.
Bye,
Thank
Gail.
you for helping. This was so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
But anyway, so looking forward to next week because Lake 10 Color is going to be awesome. So there will be a lot of lives going on. People driving are going to be going live. People when they get there be going live as we do the potluck. Not me. I won't. I'm shy. Lisa might go live. Not me. I'm the shy one.
Okay.
Anyway, on my plants, the beets started to come up, and then there's nothing, and then the butternut squash has not come up at all. So I may try those inside. I think it's too warm down here.
I'll fix it. I just may need to beat it. I mean, beat it, and we get
I think
it.
I'm going to try them inside. So
we'll get it to grow. I just got to
because
pull my
when we got the AC on, it's cooler inside. It's not as hot outside. So.
Whoops.
Look at Jan. I go live at 6 Central at 10 Killer.
Yeah. So she's already claiming it. And that's every day probably. Yes, I am. Lisa barely lets me talk.
Exactly.
So,
You sure about that?
but yeah, like I said, go out there and get you one of these shirts. Not for me. We're not making a single penny on it, but get one to support the survival season. And if you've been if you've been criticized, this is Critter Creek's design. We've been criticized and criticized. And
That's awesome.
You just never know when you'll be criticized. And I'm so happy that he did this logo for you.
It looks so good.
Yeah,
It looks
that's
so
really
good.
No.
She was.
Yes. Oh, look. she's
In
got a
blue.
one.
Wow. I like
Yeah.
it in blue. It looks great. How? And she's
Give me a
got her
moment.
hair pulled back. What? Are you going swimming?
She was napping.
Oh, she was napping. Okay.
Bunky takes naps.
So that's
All
what
the
that's what happened.
Technically, she doesn't have a nap time, but that doesn't mean she doesn't nap.
So these are my pepperoncinis. These
Oh,
we
they look good.
they've been doing
Oh
really well.
wow.
Those are the pepperoncinis?
Are those buds that I'm seeing on top?
No.
Those aren't buds.
I don't think so. I think they're just leaves.
Oh, it's just a reflection of the light. Okay, I thought there was some buds on top.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. There's more.
There's more. Oh, there's more. Oh, purple.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah,
there's
this is
more.
our green screen.
Naps
All the time. Yeah.
And this is my Mariana, and
You sound so tired.
these are my Marianas. And these I just started, and they're really doing well.
Wow.
Mine are like this.
Everyone's saying hi to you, Bunky.
Yeah, Bunky.
Miss Jan, it is on Mr. Jesse's bonfire.
Yes.
It's here. There, my girl, Bunky. Miss Ann says she's an napper too, Bunky.
And Mr. Charles, my lemon balm,
There's
there's
naps.
only one. And it's
Right.
really tiny.
Oh yeah.
Then the oregano, there's like 12, but they're also really tiny.
Oh, they're there. Okay.
Then hyssop, got one.
It's a bunch of people saying hi to you.
And then this is
Bunky's a
baby.
celebrity.
She's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Careful.
Yeah, there's a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
And then I also started my Grow Big TV seeds, and my zucchini is not doing very well. It's actually dying because we started it like early for my grow zone, but we also have tomatoes doing well. That got planted. Everything's doing really well.
I'm gonna turn the green screen back on. Hang on.
Bunky, my jalapenos are doing great this year. I've already made powder out of them. Look. Jalapeno powder right there, folks. Straight from Michigan.
Miss Lori, your everything is huge. I was just watching your video. You can't say that your oregano is huge. Your everything is huge. But her plants are doing really well. They all took off.
Grape Gems Oregano's in Oregon.
It explains why we can't get it.
My jalapenos are already about 2 feet tall, and they're still in a small pot. So I'm half afraid to put them in a bigger pot. I've actually took the flowers off of them already. That's how.
Wow.
Probably planted them too early.
Let's just
Miss
start over.
Tammy, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You know,
You
this
see?
is not related.
Tammy, you see, that's exactly what I was talking about. Them cats, the one, because they
Yeah.
jump. They're not like dogs. These cats will jump. If you got raised beds, they'll find them.
You gotta love them though. Come on.
Oh,
The
I'm, not
cats are
saying,
so
I'm not
problematic.
saying not to love them, but they're always going to get in your raised beds.
Invisible
Look, she's got
plants.
an invisible. Oh, it was invisible.
Oh, nice.
It was invisible.
Invisible tree.
Yeah.
This is our jalapeno powder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have
Hey,
so many of
So Bunky, what's your favorite pepper you're going to be growing this year?
I don't know.
You don't know.
There's a lot because I really like
The biggest one.
bell peppers because like I love comparing them to the store-bought peppers, and every year we slowly get it better because the first year we got little small
Oh,
ones.
this is funny.
Wow. And do you make stuffed bell peppers out of them? You know, with the meat and the cheese and
Rice.
rice.
Mom makes really good stuffed bell peppers. She did
Wow.
like zucchini floats too one time.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
jelly.
Down on that one. Yeah, she's got it.
She don't like zucchini.
But zucchini floats are good too.
Oh, okay.
we also like put them. I'm actually the only one who does it. I put peppers,
Oh yeah.
bell peppers in my salad, and it's actually really good.
Hmm.
So
Those
we
fresh
use a
bell
lot of
peppers are
them.
good.
I'd be happy if I can find somebody that can grow me some Filipino flan. Oh,
I
There's
don't.
people in your background that were waving.
yeah, probably my dad.
His dad.
Yeah. Some Filipino flan would
Sister, I
be
think.
awesome to be grown.
I don't think that.
You should, yeah,
You
you
can't,
grow it.
you can't grow it?
You know, peppers
Oh no.
problematic animals. You know, Niffy.
They smelled so
Niffy
good.
smelled like parsley for 2 weeks straight. I
And-
couldn't hug my dog because she smelled so strongly of parsley.
Oh wow.
I was
But
like,
that
oh,
was
goodness, girl.
But that was the 2 weeks that she was in our house because she had little baby tripod.
It was weird though because like she smelled so strongly of parsley, and I didn't like it because it was so strong. But it was much better than how she used to smell.
Well, it's better than mint because if you get some of that mint on those on the oils from the mint, it's hard to get rid of, and that's strong stuff.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
rid of the fleas though.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I-
probably good for fleas. Yeah.
honestly though, I hope she ate some mint. Their breath does not smell nice.
When does it grow an inch?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Got a question there.
I don't know why it would.
Pinch an inch. I don't know.
He's laughing, so I think it's a joke.
Because you know, you pinch to grow an inch when somebody has
Yeah.
a birthday.
Oh.
Oh.
It looks like Miss Jan had the same
Yep.
issue with Brutus.
She's not beating the primate allegations.
That's true, grape jams. It might make more branches, or at least stronger branches up on top.
Yeah, depending on how it's growing, if there's one stem, I get rid of I clip the top. That way it bushes out instead of grows up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You get more peppers, depending on the plant, because sometimes they'll stop and they'll grow out anyway by themselves.
Right.
Now, is there any truth in the fact of growing your tomatoes laying down as opposed to standing up? I've seen videos where they say you should lay your tomatoes down.
We've never
Um,
done that. We always go through and trim them and stand them up.
So another benefit to laying them down is that they can have roots anywhere, and that makes for a stronger root system. But I don't really want to harvest tomatoes on the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of diseases.
Yeah, I've seen where one guy, he put all his plants on a trellis, one of them curved trellis,
Yeah.
and then all the tomatoes were hanging, and then all he just did was went underneath it and put,
Those are awesome.
Yeah, those look
It's
so
good to do with cucumbers.
Don't do it with watermelons. We do watermelons, and I'm tall, so I was like, ow, oh. Watermelons, don't do it with watermelons.
I wish it broke a bit.
that and loofah. You guys ever grow loofah?
Accidentally, I
Yes.
think we did one.
So we accidentally
That was
somehow-
not loofah. That was
Okra?
okra.
Okra,
No.
not okra.
Okra. Yeah,
No.
those are baby loofahs.
we grew okra
The
that year.
researcher should avoid the tomatoes on the ground.
We were thinking it's loofah because we have the loofah seeds, and it was like what's in her hand?
Where's your other hand?
Bigger than a screen.
This long. It was like this long. We left it outside because we didn't know what it is, but we're thinking it's loofah, but we didn't need to grow it, but it did grow it well.
Disturb my children.
What's the weirdest thing you've grown?
Quinoa.
Ducks.
Ducks.
Okra.
They're strange. Strange.
Okra? Did you guys like okra?
We didn't eat it.
try it.
We don't.
We didn't know what to do with it, so it just kind of sat there.
Yeah,
We grew it,
we've also
Oh
heard.
my goodness, okra is good. Fried okra is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I know what the weirdest one I grew. Ow. I grew pine berries. Have you guys heard of pine
Oh,
berries?
those are so good.
Oh, pine berries are amazing. So, like first or second year that we were here,
Back in 2017.
long time ago, KK and Dad let Okay, so the three of us did this competition where we each got a big pot and
What
we
did I
grew
get?
flowers in it.
Oh yeah.
And then
We got the
KK and I, since Bunky was like really,
She was
really
tiny.
small, KK and I were allowed to pick a plant, one plant, or like one kind of plant that he would buy and we would grow, but we would be in charge
No,
of
I
taking
had
care of it.
carrots.
She had carrots.
Oh yeah, she had carrots. Yeah.
What did I have?
You had some golden raspberry. Okay, so KK picked a
died.
golden raspberry. It produced like
It didn't.
a cup. No, I remember it did.
No.
I got so
No.
many carrots.
It did
that
not.
year.
It didn't
Okay,
make
so-
it past like a week.
The raspberry died. But I picked pine berries because I was intrigued. So I got pine berries and strawberries because they grow better together.
What do they taste like? The pine berries.
They don't.
Well, what intrigued me about it was it says it tastes like pineapples, but they're strawberries. And what they look really cool, they are white strawberries with red seeds.
I've seen
We're
them.
actually getting.
They're really good, but they didn't
We're-
really taste like pineapples to me. And I was producing pine berries for years. I think last year was the first year I didn't get pine berries.
Yeah, but we're getting more flowers on those
Do you
strawberries.
guys ever get moondrop grapes up there? Those long purple looking grapes?
You haven't tried those, no.
Oh, they're sweet as and that's like eating sugar. That's how sweet they are.
Wow.
Moondrops. They're amazing.
This sounds cool.
I have to look into that.
Fun
Deanna's is-
and you say
Yeah,
on the
the
celery
celery.
challenge. That was cool.
Oh yeah,
Okay, but that was half.
That was circumstantial.
Bucky's great.
But that was half because we went to a meetup and that died.
And then didn't another time it got like hit by a tree or something?
I think it might have.
It got something happened to it and it died.
I seen in a store the other day. It said rare grapes, and I went over to look at them, and they said they were seed. They had seeds in them.
No, the moondrop grapes, we don't have any seeds, but they're as sweet as can be. And they're long. They're long. They kind of look about an inch and a half long.
Whoa.
But they're purple. They're kind of like a dark blue purple color called
See, it's
moondrop.
It's interesting that you say that it had seeds and it says that it was rare. Because all of the wine grapes that Dad grows, all
Already
of them
grafted.
have seeds.
Yeah, it's because GMO stuff. They breed them to do without seeds. But when they said it was rare, nobody sees grapes with seeds anymore because
Right.
they don't sell them. They're used for grape juice and things like that. And it was just weird seeing
Yeah.
a grape with a seed in it.
We
That's
are.
great. That's great.
Yes,
I
we have one too, Jan.
We have one.
That's just
It's just taken off. It's
Yeah.
ours is a
muscadine.
muscadine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we're growing like table grapes. I think one's called Neptune, and they actually taste really good unless you're impatient like me
Yep.
and eat them when they're still green.
Yep.
Then you're gonna have to eat order tray strawberries because they're bleh.
Cherry strawberries is the best you have to eat so that she can make stuff with them.
Miss Luce Fawcett is apparently in the Caribbean. She should be sending pictures.
Why is the loose?
Well, this is about bean seeds, so she probably meant carabines.
Hey.
This is Caribbeans.
Carabines.
I'm surprised they let her back in that country.
They may not let her out. Just pop it in.
Pine berries are so good.
Good night, cooking on the farm. Have a good night.
We should probably wrap up.
Yep.
But thank you guys all so much for being here. Thank you to Lazy Days Ahead and Bushcraft Family for being here. You guys are awesome. And for helping out with the interview. There were some good questions asked this week. I can't read. Food Forest Permaculture, Simply Jan Homestead, Vickershire Project, Off Grid, and Dee's Garden Adventures. Thank you guys so much for being here. Cooking on the farm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, here's ready.
Hint, hint.
Darth X, Dana.
Go
Yep.
go
Time to
check
wrap it
out
up.
go check out Joe.
No, he's not
Garden
on.
State Garden.
He's
He's
not
not.
on
He's,
tonight.
well,
He
no, he's
canceled.
not going to be there. So you can tell him, hey, I went to see you, but you weren't there. I tried.
You can go there and tell him the Vineyard Chicks ended on time this week, and you
We
weren't live.
tried.
Like, we were gonna be right on time, and then we found out you weren't live, so we kept going. But we were gonna be on time.
You just telling us?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's
Mom
for dinner?
made
Chop, 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 chop.
Mama made Filipino pancit with sticky rice.
Sticky rice. Oh my gosh.
Right, sticky rice, but we don't have any mango.
Be
We have them in
charming.
a
Thank you
jar.
guys for being here.
Yes, mango. Yeah.
We're gonna eat like kings today.
All
And
right.
go
Well,
vote.
Jan, we'll see you next week. Lake 10 Killer. Vineyard Chicks are going to be there on Sunday.
We're gonna see you in Lake 10 Killer when you go live. So
Right.
I think everybody will be gone
Yeah.
because it'll be Sunday evening. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
There may be even a couple of people still there, but it's okay. We'll have the park to ourselves. All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all later. See y'all next week.